summer. I invited Matthew over, but then he said he met someone named Kyle. And I said, what does this have to do with anything? And then Matthew said that he knew where my parents were and that they weren't dead. I was really shocked because I had no idea he was going to say this. I was really happy. But then I thought, there's no way this would be real. There's no way this Kyle kid knew where my mom and dad were. There's just no way. I was really shocked, and I asked him to show me this kid, and then he brought him to my house. There was absolutely no way this kid knew where my parents were. Even I didn't know. The news said they were dead. The cops said they were dead. Even the mafia. I still think the mafia has something to do with this. So we invited this Kyle kid over, and he said he knew everything. He told us and said that the mafia kidnapped my parents and was kidnapping everyone's parents for some reason. Apparently, the main leader of the mafia didn't have a mom and dad because they died in a boat crash. So he wanted to have parents again, so he kidnapped everyone else's. I still don't know why he would kidnap everyone else's parents. He could just set himself up for adoption. Apparently, the mafia put him on an island for some random reason and left him. And then he said they didn't want them anymore and just wanted the other parents because those were the worst parents there. I was really confused because there's no way that happened. But that's what he said. I don't think I'm going to believe this kid anytime soon. Then I got Roderick and Manny, and they said it was worth a shot because they had nothing to lose for anyways. They already been through it all. The mafia attacks and other crazy stuff like monsters and zombies attacking them. And even Manny getting kidnapped by some massive monster in the school or the woods or something. We had no idea, but we had to do it anyways. It was worth a shot to get my parents back. I can't wait to see how proud they would be of me for saving them from the Forgotten Island thing. But hopefully this Kyle kid is right. And hopefully he's not a part of the mafia. And he's just setting us up. And then he's going to kidnap us there as well. Hopefully not. But if he is, then I'll tell you. And then call the cops. But to make it more believable, Kyle said I had to go to his house today and do some private stuff. I had no idea. I'm pretty sure he's going to poison me or kidnap me or something like that. But like Roderick said, it was worth a shot. So I went to his house today. He said we had to get all dressed up, especially me. So he made me a pirate costume just for me to wear for the situation. I don't know why, but then he said there was pirates on the island, and he would know this from Matthew, because apparently Matthew was from there. And that shirt that Matthew's always been wearing is from that place that he's been born. Apparently his parents also got kidnapped recently, but he doesn't really care, because he never sees his parents anyways. The outfit he made was awesome. It was beautiful. It had everything I needed to look like a real pirate. Then he called Rowley and the rest of us over to his house. But then we talked about how we were going to get to the island because it was over 3 days. 3 days to get there on the drive. But thank God we're not driving. But we have to take a boat, which is longer. But then we all said, where are we going to get the boat? But Kyle said he knows a guy who knows a guy. So apparently Kyle's going to get a boat and we're going to drive to some random island with some sketchy guy that we don't even know. That one of my new friends is going there to try to save my parents from the mafia. What has my life became? I liked when the only thing we had to worry about was the cheese touch. Then Kyle said we all had to give him money to buy the boat. Now I'm getting less and less believable that this guy is going to help us. for everything he's saying, making us give all of his money to him. I don't even know if it's worth it at this point. I should just let my parents be. I mean, they don't do anything for me anyways. But I could tell Manny wants them. But we all know I hate Manny, so I don't know why we would do this for him. But, oh well, I kind of still miss my parents after all. So we gave him all my money, and there was a huge stack in the middle of Kyle's bedroom. And then he bought the boat. So we got on that boat that afternoon. It was rusty and in hard shape, but we still got on. Hopefully it could be good to, ride on. But hopefully it's the best ride of our lives. Then, when we got there, we were all super excited, but also worried. What if this Kyle guy was just setting us up for something bad? What if he was a part of the mafia? I know Matthew was, but he's not bad, or is he? What if our friendship was all a lie? What if he's working with Kyle and the mafia, and he's going to kidnap us too? Maybe he kidnapped his own parents and put him here. Maybe he's the evil mastermind. What if my own family is working with him? I don't even know what I should think anymore. But then we got on the island. It was a terrible ride. Those 3 nights were the worst sleeps of my life. I barely even got to sleep. Manny was crying all night, and Riley kept singing some weird songs. It was torture. It made me want to jump off that boat and end it all. But I didn't, and I stuck through for my mom. Then we seen a massive cave. Me, Roderick, Riley, and the rest of the gang decided to go in besides Matthew. I think he was too scared. We all went in, expecting a big scare from like pirates or something. Ever since I was young, I had a fear of pirates. I don't even know why I'm wearing this pirate costume. Well, I know that I'm not a pirate. Pirates has always been a big fear to me, I guess. Ever since I was little, because of a birthday party about pirates when I was little. Oh, by the way, did I mention that I was little when I was scared of pirates? Anyways, we went into the cave, and there was nothing there. All we heard was some growls. We expected nothing less besides the monster from earlier. But we all knew the monsters died, and there was no way. But then we left the cave because we heard a big growl, and we were scared. Well, I'm just excited to get my full family back. Then Kyle said we had to split up, and he was going with Matthew. Even if he was a murderer, he would kill Matthew, not me. So me, Roderick, Manny, and Riley went to go explore what was happening to see if my parents were really here. But then we heard that dumb growl again. We had no idea what it was, but we kept exploring through the jungles and all the sand, even the water. We were totally terrified because we checked the whole entire island and nothing was there. Then we seen a bunker underground. We didn't know what it was, but we didn't bother to check what it was. Because whatever was down there, it was obviously too scary for Rowley and Manny to go down. But me and Roderick, we wanted to go down because we weren't scared. But then we heard the growl again, and then a pirate came. It was some sort of ghost pirate with an eye patch or something. We ran back to the island. We had no idea what it was. We started brainstorming ideas of what that creature thing, ghost pirate was. I knew I was right. I knew pirates existed. Riley thought it was an old mafia member, the main one, the one that owned the gang. But then he died to this island and became a pirate. After all, Matthew did say he was from here, and he said he was in the mafia. So what if this was the true mafia leader? What if he lied to us? And what if he really is working for the bad guys? Hopefully not. What about this Kyle kid? We don't know yet. But then we ran back to them. Hopefully they were safe. What if they were planning to kill us? And what if they had my parents? And what if they put them in the bunker? But then I got Kyle and Matthew. We ran back to the pirates because he didn't believe us. But then we seen the pirate had Mom. But not Dad. We didn't know where Dad was. We were scared that Dad died. Mom was crying in the corner, as in a ball. But then the pirate just threw her across the island into the jungle. We were super worried because we all thought she was dead. But then the pirate did something crazy.